Prince Harry arrives at UK court for critical security appeal as lawyer claims he was singled out for inferior treatment. The Duke of Sussex is at the Royal Courts of Justice for a two-day hearing appealing a High Court ruling regarding his security arrangements in the UK. Prince Harry is back in court in London. On Tuesday, April 8, the Duke of Sussex, 40, was seen arriving at the Royal Courts of Justice in central London for a two-day hearing as he appeals a High Court ruling regarding his security arrangements in the UK, a long-running legal battle that has contributed to ongoing tensions with his father, King Charles. The King is currently in Rome with Queen Camilla on an official visit, part of broader efforts to strengthen the UK's relationship with key European allies in the post-Brexit era. Hello viewers. Please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. Harry reportedly arrived in London on Sunday, but it remains unclear whether he saw his father before he departed for Rome the following day. A spokesperson for the Duke of Sussex declined to comment when reached by People, and Buckingham Palace also offered no comment. Prince Harry arrived at the Court of Appeal about an hour ahead of the hearing, appearing calm and composed. He offered a brief smile and a small wave to onlookers gathered outside the court building. Just before 10:30 a.m. local time, he entered the courtroom alongside his lawyer Jenny Afia. Inside, Harry took his seat with a notepad and bottle of water in front of him, occasionally leaning in to confer with Afia during the high-profile hearing before three senior judges. The hearing is also set to take place on April 9th. The Duke of Sussex travelled from his home in Montecito for the hearing. He and his wife, Meghan Markle, moved to the Duchess home state of California in 2020 after stepping back from royal duties, and now raise their children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3, in the US. Harry's lawyer, Shadid Fatima KC, argued that the UK government's Security Committee, RAVEC, failed to properly assess threats to the Duke and his family. Key to Harry's appeal is the claim that RAVEC bypassed the Risk Management Board, RMB, a specialist body meant to provide expert threat analysis when deciding on his protection status. Fatima said RAVEC diverted from its usual process and imposed a bespoke arrangement on Harry not used for any other individual. Harry maintains this left him singled out for different, unjustified and inferior treatment, and excluded him from the same protections offered to others in the so-called other VIP category. She emphasized that Harry is not seeking the same level of protection he had as a working royal, but rather a fair, consistent process. His legal team argued that the Home Office breached its own policies by failing to carry out the required RMB review. Prince Harry breaks cover as US ruling crushes deportation fears. Prince Harry was spotted looking cheerful in California on Tuesday after the US federal government ruled he did not receive special treatment when applying for his visa. The Duke of Sussex appeared relaxed whilst running errands in Santa Barbara, where he resides with his wife Meghan Markle. The 40-year-old royal seemed unburdened following accusations that he had lied about his past drug use on his visa application. His visible relief came after the Department of Homeland Security confirmed his application had followed all applicable rules and regulations. The ruling marks the end of a lawsuit brought by the right-wing Heritage Foundation against the federal agency. The conservative group had sought to prove Harry lied in his application, which sparked speculation about his immigration status. In an exclusive interview with GB News just hours after the files were released, the Heritage Foundation's Niall Gardner said the group would continue the fight to unveil Prince Harry's official immigration documents. The legal challenge had led to rumors that President Donald Trump might consider deporting the prince. Prince Harry's hopes for royal reconciliation dampened by King Charles' subtle snub. Prince Harry's hopes of mending ties with the royal family have taken another hit after a telling move by King Charles, say royal commentators. Earlier in the month, Harry was in the limelight promoting the Invictus Games, an event he established in 2014. He and his wife Meghan Markle were in Canada at the beginning of February for the 2025 Games, where they were seen affectionately together as spectators. Shortly thereafter, King Charles had a meeting with ex-Army captain and para-athlete David Henson at Imperial College London's Centre for Injury Studies. Despite David mentioning his participation in the Invictus Games to the King, Charles's response was limited to, "Fantastic," apparently avoiding any deeper discussion about his son or the sporting event. The interaction was analysed on the Royals with Roya and Kate podcast, where royal experts Roya Nicker and Kate Mansi noted Charles's reaction, commenting, "Now that could have been an opportunity for the King to say, 'Oh yes, they're marvelous,' or whatever that might be. But he just let that comment go and the conversation continued. So, I thought that was really interesting, that was an opportunity for the King to acknowledge the Invictus Games with somebody who was front and center of it when it first started, and has been a kind of pin-up for rehabilitation and getting up and getting on with his life and doing incredible things despite having life-threatening, life-altering injuries. That was quite telling. The King just sort of didn't acknowledge the Invictus Games at all. It's been over a year since King Charles last saw Harry, who is now largely estranged from the royal family. Harry returned to London from California in February 2024 following the King's cancer diagnosis, however. Their meeting lasted less than an hour and Harry spent the night in a hotel before flying back home, reports the Mirror. It's believed that Harry is eager to mend fences with his father and brother William, but he faces a challenging task. Royal author Robert Hardman recently told the Daily Beast, "Whatever reconciliation or bridge building happens, it needs to be a three-way process. It's sad he's no longer talking to his family, but I can't say I'm surprised," the source explained. Again, he liked a firm hand and he found Meghan. She's clearly wearing the pants in the family and is the driving force. So, really, she's perfect for him. However, royal biographer Angela Levin speculated about potential cracks in their relationship. All of the conversations were very negative. He was very sad about a lot of things, saying we've got to change the world, but actually what he means, I think, is that he wants to change his own world, Levin told GB News. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.